With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Brooklyn ball club.
But when you get a chance to get fresh legs back, you take that time and you run with it.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Dubliners, they come in pretty desperate here for getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. Start, did they? And now, after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. The start less than ideal as they already face a second and long. Back to throw. They'll set up a throw. And he is caught. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fowler. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, it's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at their 48-yard line.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
13 yards. First down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Over the middle this time to Fowler. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 34-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this one's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
They'll look to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out. But his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. On 2nd down, Cook. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down. Throw a fastball. When that wasn't necessary, incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
All in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well. So your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now, Bolt.
And now off to the races down the right side. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
and coming up with an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It's too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. The slot man in motion right. On 2nd down now. Still. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. And he'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Dickinson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
On 2nd down, still, and he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Operating from the gun, Dickinson, and that is incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the 4th down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game planned for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game planned for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
On 2nd down now. Still, he is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam in here.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throw left side, complete. That's Murphy. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Now a toss here, short side. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Black Knights are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. And Charles, he's able to dive in there in a short yardage situation.
Just find a place to get to the end zone. Didn't matter where it was, but once he did, used his nose for the end zone and dove in.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little.